Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Narayan Rao Kovur. In this video, we will understand what investment multiplier is or what multiplier is and how it works and what is the relation with MPC and MPS in a simple and easy way. First of all, what is multiplier? What is multiplier? It means the change in national income is due to a change in investment. This is called multiplier. So it means the change in national income due to a change in investment. This is called multiplier. It means investment changes, how many times income changes. That is called investment multiplier. The ratio of delta y to delta I is called the investment multiplier. What is investment multiplier? The ratio of delta y to delta I is called the investment multiplier. Next, it is denoted as a small k. Investment multiplier is denoted as small k. That means small k is equal to delta y by delta I. Change in the income divided by change in the investment. This is called multiplier. The size of multiplier is, that means delta y is k into delta I. The size of the multiplier delta y is equal to k into delta I. This is the size of multiplier. For example, suppose investment increases by 100. Investment increases by rupees 100 and income increases by rupees 300. Investment increases by 100 and income increases by 300. Therefore, multiplier k is equal to delta y by delta I. Delta y is equal to 300, delta I is equal to 100. Therefore, multiplier is equal to 3. K is equal to delta y by delta I. Therefore, 300 divided by 100 is equal to 3. So, multiplier is 3. So, a small increase in investment leads to a bigger increase in national income, or a small increase in investment leads to a larger increase in national income. This is called investment multiplier. Next, graphical representation. What is the graphical representation? So, investment multiplier can be explained with the help of aggregate demand and aggregate supply, and it can be also explained with the help of savings and investment or leakages and injections. This is panel A, this is panel B. So, in panel A, draw L shape, mark YOX, aggregate demand is measured on Y-axis, income or output is measured on X-axis. So, C plus I is aggregate demand line, initial aggregate demand line, and this is C plus I plus delta I, C plus I plus delta I, that is new aggregate demand line. So when change in the investment is added to aggregate demand, then aggregate demand line shift towards right, that is C plus I plus delta I. This is C plus I, this is C plus I plus delta I, and this is 45-degree line, that is Y is equal to C plus S, that is aggregate supply. that is 45-degree line. This gap is called change in the investment. This gap is called change in the investment. So here in this diagram, so aggregate demand and aggregate supply both are intersect at point E. E is called equilibrium point. Determination of national income is Y0. If change in the investment leads to here the aggregate demand line shift towards this C plus I plus delta I. Now C aggregate demand and aggregate supply both are intersect at point E1. This is called new equilibrium point. As a result of change in the investment, equilibrium point move to E to E1 and income increases Y0 to Y1, Y0 to Y1. So this panel A explains investment multiplier with the help of aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Just observe here. So in the graph, C plus I shifts upwards to C plus I plus delta I. Aggregate demand line shift towards AD1, new aggregate demand line. So equilibrium moves from point E to E1. This is E and this is E1. E to E1. And the income increases from Y0 to Y1. Income increases to Y0 to Y1. Right. Next. So in panel B, investment multiplier can be explained with the help of savings and investment or leakages and injections. So draw L shape, mark YOX, savings and investment measured on Y-axis, income or output is measured on X-axis. This is the investment line. It is autonomous investment parallel to X-axis, and when change in the investment added, investment line shift upwards, that is I plus delta I. This is I plus delta I. So here this is a savings line. This SS is the savings line. Savings line and investment line both intersect point E. E is equilibrium. There savings is equal to investment. When change in the investment added to original investment, that is so I plus delta I, investment line shift upwards or rightwards. I plus delta I is the new investment line and savings line both intersect at point E1. E1 is the new equilibrium point. So here the equilibrium I line shift upwards I plus delta I. The equilibrium point moves from E to E1 and income moves from, so income increases from Y0 to Y1. So this is panel B. So investment multiplier can be explained with the help of aggregate demand and aggregate supply and with the help of savings and investment. Right. So now let us examine what is the relation between MPC and multiplier. Marginal propensity to consume and multiplier. MPC is very important determinant to determine multiplier. To determine multiplier, marginal propensity to consume is one of the important determinant. So higher MPC, higher multiplier. There is a positive relation in the case of MPC and multiplier. And if MPC is equal to 1, multiplier is infinite or infinity. If MPC is equal to 1, multiplier is infinite. This is the relation between MPC and multiplier. What is the relation between MPC and multiplier? There is a positive or direct relationship between MPC and multiplier. MPC is equal to marginal propensity to consume. That means delta C by delta Y. Next. MPS and multiplier. MPS and multiplier. Marginal propensity to save and multiplier. So, higher the MPS, lower the multiplier. Higher the MPS, lower the multiplier. Therefore, K is equal to 1 by MPS. K is equal to 1 by MPS. There is inverse or negative relationship between MPS and multiplier. MPS and multiplier. Next, ripple effect. Ripple effect of water. What is ripple effect of water or ripple effect? That means multiplier works like a ripple effect of water. Multiplier works like a ripple effect of water. What is ripple effect of water? That means when a stone is thrown into water, when a stone is thrown into water, so the waves spread from to all directions. The waves spread to all directions. So similarly, the investment spreads income throughout the economy. Investment spreads the income throughout the economy. So income increases throughout the economy, to all directions of the economy. That is why multiplier works like a ripple effect of water. Next, leakages effect. Leakages effect. So leakages is equal to savings, imports and taxes. Simplicity. Savings, imports and taxes. A best example for leakages. So more leakages, smaller multiplier. If the leakages are more, multiplier is less. There is an inverse relationship between leakages and multiplier also. So more leakages, smaller multiplier, because money flow in the economy reduces. Money flow reduces in the economy. So simply this is called investment multiplier. Investment multiplier. So we concluded that investment means multiplier means it means a change in the national income due to a change in investment. There is a positive relation between MPC and multiplier. There is a negative relation between MPS and multiplier. And multiplier works like a ripple effect of water. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe and comment.